educational accomplishments of the graduating class. Our graduates have certainly shown us what it means to remain committed to a goal with perseverance, dedication, and hard work.
Their journey through Newport News Public Schools has included rigorous coursework, high expectations, and service to the community. Under the guidance of our great teachers and staff, our students have mastered academic requirements, competed in sports and academic competitions, served their schools and communities, and developed the skills necessary to be productive citizens.
Each day, our schools focus on one mission: ensuring that all students graduate college, career, and citizen ready. Recognized as an innovative school district, Newport News Public Schools provides a curriculum that builds the skills, knowledge, and expertise that students need for 21st century success.
But it didn't just happen with desire alone. It took studying, perseverance, sacrifice, and extra effort. You stayed focused, you kept your eye on the prize, and you followed through.
And during this time, Newport News Public Schools continue to offer opportunities to prepare all students for future success. With advanced placement courses, dual enrollment, early college, career and technical education courses, and youth development opportunities, the class of 2023 has the knowledge and skills to graduate college, career, and citizen ready.
And Denbigh's class of 2023 has their own special achievements to be proud of. Students enrolled in Denbigh's Aviation Academy gained 21st century career skills by earning their unmanned aerial system certification. And senior aviation students devoted 1,800 hours of service to their community. Patriots were active as productive citizens, with JROTC cadets, National Honor Society, and other student-led clubs volunteering their time to serve their school and community. Seniors with the Principal's Advisory Group on Education organized a visit to a nearby middle school to ensure their rising freshmen were ready to transition to high school. And once again this year, Denbigh was #1 in the nation among 780 schools through the Trex Recycling Challenge. Patriots led the way by collecting over 28,000 pounds of plastic bags and film to be recycled.
What I ask of you is to continue to lead by example while providing direction, purpose, and motivation, and not one at the expense of the other.
As you head into life's next chapter, we are all excited to see how you take these skills, interests, gifts, and talents to the next level. You have a strong foundation on which to build a life of purpose, character, and integrity.
Congratulations on your achievement and best wishes for a prosperous future.
We're extremely proud that Newport News Public Schools has opened doors for thousands of students. Now, we encourage the class of 2023 to move forward and step into their future. Thank you, best wishes, and enjoy the ceremony.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Denbigh High School class of 2023. I'm Colonel Charles Birdsong, Army JROTC lead instructor at Denbigh High School. We're so excited to celebrate the class of 2023. It is now fitting that we begin our 2023 graduation ceremony with a tribute to our great nation with the presentation of colors by the Denbigh High School's Army JROTC. I ask that everyone please stand and remain silent for the presentation of colors. During this time, all gentlemen are asked to please remove your caps, and everyone please remain standing for the national anthem. Our national flag symbolizes the strength of our nation, its history, and sacrifice of our people. It has stood as a symbol of freedom and national pride to people around the world. As such, we treat it with solemn dignity and the utmost respect. The United States flag is referred to as the national color. It is carried by a color bearer and is always guarded by 2 color guards. It is an honor to be selected as a member of this team. Today, our color guard consists of Color Guard Commander, Cadet Sergeant Sia J. Simon, carrying the United States flag, Cadet Sergeant Cheyenne Darlin, carrying the school flag, and the 2 color guards are Cadet Sergeant Alicia Walker Diggins and Cadet Corporal Marley Flick. Let us recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
what we are, and we look to you as a symbol of pride.
Graduates and guests, please be seated. To our families and guests in the stands, we ask that you remain in the stands and limit movement during the graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome family and friends to 2023 Denbigh High School graduation commencement ceremony. Many dedicated school division officials have provided the support necessary to bring us today's graduation ceremony, including the superintendent and the school board. We are honored to have many of these individuals present today. Please join me in recognizing Intern Superintendent Dr. Michelle Mitchell. Dr. Mitchell has served as a teacher, assistant principal, executive director, and interim chief academic officer. Her tenure with Newport News Public Schools spanned nearly 28 years. Also joining us today are several members of the school board and the school district administrative team. School Board Chairman Lisa Searle Law. Ms. Searle Law is a science education administrator at Jefferson Lab. She is a member of several professional and community organizations and is a strong proponent in STEM education and teacher professional development. Ms. Searle Law was first elected to the school board in 2018. School Board Vice Chair, Dr. Terry Best. Dr. Best is a retired Newport News Public School administrator and a graduate of Newport News Public Schools. She is actively involved in many community activities and is an advocate of youth development. She was first elected in the school board in 2018. School board member Douglas Brown. Mr. Brown is a director of data science for a software company. As a product of public schools and a former educator, he believes in the power of public education to drive economic growth locally and generationally. He has served in the school board since 2014. School board member Marvin Harris. Mr. Harris is a training executive for the Department of Defense with 39 years of continuous service to our nation. He retired from the U.S. Army after 22 years of service. He is a strong advocate of early childhood education. He has served on the school board since 2018. Also with us this afternoon, Chief of Staff Rashard Wright, and Chief Operation Officer Rusty Fairhart. Who am I reading? Lieutenant Allen and Lieutenant Morgan? Just these two? Yes. Okay. Also present today Lieutenant Allen and Lieutenant Morgan. To begin our ceremony, we will now have class reflection by your 2023 class president, Yesenia Diaz. After graduation,
Also joining us today is Chief Drew of Newport News Police Department.
I
Thank
apologize.
you.
After graduation, Yesenia plans to attend the University of Virginia to pursue nursing.
Thank you, Will. Hello and good afternoon to family, friends, and loved ones of those who will walk the stage today. My name is Yesenia Diaz, the proud president of the senior class of 2023. When I was asked to write this speech, I was told to write about the past 4 years of our lives. Although 2 of our years were spent apart, we all faced similar challenges throughout the high school years. I know we all remember our freshman year more than any other one. When the lockdown hit, we all thought, oh, it's only 2 weeks off of school. This is awesome. But little did we know that those few days would turn into weeks, and then to months, and then to a full year. Our 10th grade year was rough. Athletes were torn away from their games, band members from their performances, clubs from their activities, friends drifted from one another, and we all struggled to wake up on time for our classes. But I'm not here to talk about all the unfortunate events that have occurred. I'm here to talk about how our lives were changed for us to become better people for society. We all learned how to cope with struggles, how to keep pushing forward, but most of all, how to keep our motivation alive. In our junior year, everything started to go back to the way it once was. Well, almost. We all remember the regulations with masks and how we couldn't have any activities yet, such as junior prom or pep rallies. Half of our years in high school were taken from us, but that didn't stop us from having fun. We were all able to reconnect and socialize with one another, and we were finally able to see our families and loved ones far away. We all went through the struggles of high school together, and we are spending our final moments as high schoolers together. Although I don't know some of you personally, I am proud of each and every single one of you here today. We all helped each other get back up on our feet through one of the worst times of our lives. We are all united in some way or form, and I feel like that unity is one of the most beautiful things and experiences of our high school years. Although we helped each other throughout the years, we also have other important individuals to thank. Our teachers, who were constantly on our backs about our assignments, and yes, I know we all had that one teacher. Our counselors for preparing us for college, our janitors for constantly keeping our schools clean, and all other staff who have guided us to be our best selves. However, I would like to especially thank my family, my mom Rosa, my siblings Ishmael and Wendy, as well as my significant other, Luis Martinez. I would not be standing here today if it weren't for you guys constantly pushing me to do my best at everything. I invite you all to also thank your friends and loved ones after the ceremony, as this is a big moment for them as well. We have come a long way, seniors, and as you all walk the stage today, I want you to remember that these last 4 years were not only full of heartbreak, but rather full of strength and perseverance. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Denbigh High School's 2023 Salutatorian, Luis Gona Martinez. Luis plans to attend the University of Lynchburg to earn a bachelor's in health sciences and later his master's degree to pursue becoming a physician's assistant.
Thank you, Yesenia. Good afternoon, my fellow peers, parents, administrators, and members of the Board of Education. I am very honored to be given the privilege to speak in such an important event. As I sat in my room writing this speech, it hit me. Graduation is here. Who would have known that we would be graduating from high school so quickly? It all happened in the blink of an eye. Those 4 years of high school flew by with no warning. After today, we will walk into the real world with our chest out and our head held up high. We may stumble or fall, we may get cornered or trapped, but there's nothing to fear. As my grandfather always tells me, there is always a solution. We faced a pandemic that brought us completely down, no close human contact, mask and disinfection of many items. We went through waking up from online schools, classes, not wanting to. Believe me, I didn't want to either. But we battled through it together, and we made it. Many tragic events, such as shootings, threats, and natural disasters have happened over the last 4 years. These events will never be forgotten, but we stayed together and we fought every adversity thrown at us. We stayed focused and maintained a strong work ethic. We demonstrated the 4 Patriot P's. We didn't let anybody or anything stop us in our tracks. We got up, put on masks, and continued to go with our days. And we did it. We got our lives back. The solution was perseverance. We have come a long way, and there's still so much to go. Most of us will be attending college, trade school, military, or straight to the workforce. Here, sitting in front of us and to our sides, are future leaders who will help us inspire, guide the future generations that will come after us. Together, we will make the world better. Although we gather here today with the purpose of recognizing the Denbigh High School seniors, I would also like to thank all of our teachers for causing us endless nightmares. Even though we all know they just wanted the best for us. We all should be proud of ourselves and of our accomplishment over the last 4 years. We have experienced many challenges and difficulties in and out of school, but that didn't stop us from overcoming such hardships. In the process, we have learned how to become better students and people. We can't linger in the past for long, but we should focus on today and in the future. No matter where you may find yourself, even when you feel lost and trapped, remember, there's always a solution. Always remember that the limit is not the sky or the moon, but the one your brain puts on itself. Believe in yourself and you will thrive. The future is bright for all of us. Let us take the last step onto the light. Never forget where you come from, and you will always be a patriot at heart. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce our 2023 Valedictorian, Ethan Smallridge. After graduation, Ethan plans to attend the U.S. Air Force Academy to pursue his degree in aerospace engineering.
Thank you, Luis. Greetings and salutations. My name is Ethan Smallridge, and I would like to thank and welcome our dignified guests, school board members, interim superintendent, faculty and administrative staff, parents, and fellow students to the last speech that will ever be given by Denbigh High's class of 2023. 2023. Isn't that funny to say? Nearly 13 years ago, in 2010, we were walking into our first days of kindergarten, not knowing where our lives would go, who we would make friends with, or that we would be sitting here getting ready to receive our high school diplomas. From those first days of our educational careers, we have completed countless hours of coursework, taken hundreds of tests, and completed dozens of classes, all while going through some bumps along the way. COVID. But even with these setbacks and challenges, we've been successful in reaching this point, graduation. We have been successful in passing our classes, SOLs, and meeting all of our other graduation requirements. However, our successes have not all looked the same. Success is not standardized. Some Some may define success as achieving perfect scores in all of your academic classes and tests, making the most amount of money in your career field, or having the most amount of friends. But I believe success has an entirely different definition. While it might sound cliche, success is personal and holds a slightly different definition for each of us. Whether it be earning a few more points on a test or having the motivation to get up in the morning, we all have different versions of success. In a world that is constantly racking and stacking us up against those around us, it can be easy to view ourselves as less successful than our peers. And while, yes, everyone's successes do look different, there is one common factor that all successful people have in common: positivity. Ralph Marston once said, "Positivity is not ignoring the negative. Being positive means overcoming the negative." As we close this educational chapter and begin to take the next steps in life, it is imperative that we understand the importance of this quote. Whether it be college, a career, or something else, beginning something new with a smile on your face and a positive attitude can make all the difference. If you start with a bad attitude, when you run into conflicts and challenges, which you inevitably will, it will be that much harder to overcome and learn from them. Now, I do not want you all to think that I am making this plea to be the always happy lights of the world, because you will have challenging days. Some of you have already experienced these types of days throughout high school. What I hope is that you push through those days. Do not allow negativity to get in the way of your successes and ability to push through life. I have had the honor of working and learning alongside all of you over these past 4 years, and I am positive that each and every one of you will go as far as the eye can see as long as you strive to achieve your dreams while keeping in mind that your success may not look the same as everyone else's, and that is okay. Congratulations on reaching this pivotal moment in your educational careers, and I wish you all the best of luck as you continue to take the next steps in learning how to figure out this thing we call life. Thank you. And now for our principal, Mrs. Huffstetler.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to first make sure that we recognized our Vice Mayor, Curtis Bethany, who is also here in attendance. Thank you for being here. To the Newport News Public School Board, thank you for your attendance today and the support and guidance and dedication you have provided to our schools, as well as your work to improve the educational experiences of our students throughout Newport News Public Schools. To Dr. Mitchell, thank you for your amazing leadership to not only fill the invaluable position of superintendent during a critical time, but to do so without missing a beat. We appreciate you giving us all a sense of security while recreating an emphasis on a vision of education that is all-encompassing. We acknowledge your critical work to prioritize safety in the schools division while also maintaining the vision of Journey 2025 to develop students into young adults who are college, career, and citizen ready. To parents, teachers, and staff, thank you for your hard work, dedication, and support every single day. We recognize that your unwavering perseverance has helped shape the young adults that are seated here today. To our graduates of the class of 2023, you are the hope for the world after the pandemic. When you started at Denbigh High School as ninth graders, you had a certain excitement that comes along with starting high school. I know that it was particularly disappointing when school was shut down on March 13th, 2020. There's no way to talk about your journey without mentioning the pandemic. Life as we knew ceased. Who could predict that our lives and all of the routines in it would come to a screeching halt? Nevertheless, I am so glad that we were able to return to some sort of normalcy before you graduated. We were able to experience many moments that you would consider a comeback at Denbigh High School. We had a record-breaking sellout homecoming dance. Our sports and music programs have begun to expand and progress, all because of you. You have kept a brave face in the midst of uncertain times and throughout many waves of change. As I reflected on what I wanted to talk about in my speech to you, I aspire to bring you a sense that you are the factor that can make the difference together. During this journey of being stronger together and all in together, you remembered the importance of finding your niche in various sports, clubs, and activities. You were challenged to live up to the new expectations in rigorous coursework. You were challenged to rise to the challenge of teamwork after being isolated by Chromebook work in your home. You took more and more advanced placement courses and took part in Patriot Pass to receive the extra help you needed in your classes. Finally, the shift to entering our school through weapons detectors became a stark reality as we shifted to enhanced safety procedures. Resiliently, you adjusted without hesitation or complaint. I commend you on being steadfast and believing in what we can accomplish together. You make me proud in the way you transformed a seemingly bad situation and made it into an amazing journey. You share your opinions with your teachers, classmates, staff, and administrators, knowing that we genuinely care about you. Now I want to challenge you to become a new part of a new entity. Whether you go to college, join the military, or join the workforce, you will be a contributing member to that organization. Remember the 4 P's at Denbigh High School: present, punctual, positive, and productive. They will continue to set the tone for your success. No matter where you go and what you decide to do, be as much a part of that organization as you were here. Remember to always be all in together to achieve success for you and for something larger than you. I will leave you with this quote from Mother Teresa. I can do things that you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2023. The graduation ceremony represents the culmination of a 13-year-long journey marked with commitment, perseverance, and excellence. It is a dignified event that demands our utmost respect and reverence. In keeping with the long tradition of this ceremony, we ask you to honor our graduates, their achievements, and this ceremony with respect and dignity. During the calling of graduate names, please applaud our graduates with respect and refrain from extensive celebrations that will prevent students and families from hearing the next name that is called. It is important that each family and graduate hears their name during this ceremony. As a reminder, this ceremony is a televised and streamed event that will be available to parents who could not be with us today, including members of the military who are defending our freedoms. Please help us provide a quality program by refraining from behaviors that take away from the dignity of this event. Denbigh High School's class of 2023, please stand. By the authority vested in me as your principal, by the Commonwealth of Virginia, and by the School Board of Newport News, I declare that each of you has successfully completed the course of study required for our high school diploma and our graduates of Denbigh High School. As a symbol of this important transition, you may now turn your tassels. Please be seated. As the first row of graduates stand and proceed to the stage to receive their diplomas, please allow me to explain the cords and tassels. The tassels and cords, the hoods and stoles worn by our graduates have very special meaning. The gold tassels recognize those students who are graduating with honors. Graduates of distinction are also wearing gold cords. The Scholar Stoles are worn by members of the National Honor Society, early college, and early career programs. The red, white, and blue cords recognize students who were a part of Denbigh High School Aviation Academy. These symbols are a part of the regalia worn in the ceremony to recognize and honor the individual accomplishments of graduates while in high school. We will now begin the awarding of diplomas.
Arlen Kyle Timothy Adams. Abdullah Kuteba Majid Ahuala. Moses Ajang Chan. Ayana Makaya Alexander. Montage Brian Alexander Jr. Jaden Clarence Alford. Brandon Even Allen. Malik Jamel Ahmad. Tygree Reynolds Anthony. Nico Samuel Apple. Tommy Alexander Araujo Correas. Everin Arezamendi. Everin Ismail Arezamendi. Amarian Timothy Ashley. Jade Alexandra Ballard. Veronica Marie Banks. Trista Haley Baranowski. Tyren Bernard. Hannah Marie Barnes. Jasmine Moren Baker. Peniel Zakiel Bergeron. Michaela Renee Bennett. Elijah Malachi Best. LaShawn Allen Billups. Elijah Mauricio Bingham. Caitlin Catherine Blackwell. Trevor Allen Blaha. Cameron Marie Blakesley. Kayla A. Bonilla.
Ileram Bonilla. Camden Contrell Booz. Hamani Leisha Latrice Boyd. Ayana Nevea Boyd. Sanaya Nicole Britt. Marcus Deshawn Brooks. Jakari Dion Brown. Calicia Danielle Brown. Kayla Capri Brown. Promise Joy Brown. Zion Matthew Brown. Aaliyah Shireen Bubb. Akoria Elisa LaKayla Buey. Imani Monet Burnside. Matthew Lee Cardona Tirado. Fantasy Sheree Carey. Nicholas Marquand Carolina. Khalil Jaquay Carter. Kamarian Asa Coleman. Haisha Colon Quejo. Jocelyn Alana Cook. Ariel Kaylee Cooper. Marquise Terrell Copeland Jr. John David Coronado Chavez. Kishana Maye Cottle. Anthony Christian Cox. Jaheim Jawan Creekmore. Jalen Jaleel Ahmad Cruz. Jaleo Devon Cuffey.
Israel Gerard Curry. Fedro Lamar Darby. Filion Lamaria Darby. Grace Elaine Darden. Linares David Padilla. Deasia Johanna Davis. Taquan Terrell Davis. Tiana Armani Octavia Davis. Blake John Dean. Samuel Hunter Deering. Ray Salonga de la Cruz. Sanaya Valise Deloach. Yesenia Diaz. Dominique Charlene Dominguez. Madison Dawn Elam. Safwan Fidel Elaseni. Denasia Ariana Epps. Jelena Destiny Nicole Irvin. Jabrel Irvin Stokes. Lishandro Antonio Estrada Moreno. Deneta Raquan Farmer. Rayshawn Rashid Fate. Shanae Aniana Fauntleroy. Karen Dimitri Gum Flincham. Ivan Flores. Jashawn Flores. Angelo Antonio Floyd Johnson Jr. Gavin Avery Foster.
Aaron Christian J. Francis. Jadari Zayshawn Frazier. Khalif Nasir Frazier. Jason Lee Frontuto. Annie Elizabeth Fuentes Caledonio. Justin Cameron Gaither. Mayana Nikira Garcia Hill. Jatir Sincere Garvin. Brendan Gibbs. Luis Alberto Gona Martinez. Brooklyn Sanaya Green. Jaden Amari Greer. Jaden Michael Gregory. Nicholas Robert Guess. Demetrius M. Hall. Jordan Michael Harris. Joseph Giovanni Harrison. Duha Ibrahim Hassan. Delasia Anaya Hawkins. Katera Nadia Henderson. Shane DeLeon Henderson. Karan Roman Hernandez. Alondra Marie Hernandez Comacho. Zaineja Armani Marquinez Higgs. Kayshawn T. Holmes Golden. David Dewan Hopkins. Andre Terrell Hunt.
Elijah Alexander Hutton. Keontae Malik Jackson. Janaya Andrea Jemison. Ruger Dylan Thomas Jennings. Adara Lynn Catherine Johnson. Jalen Deshawn Johnson. Kayla Marie Johnson. Tyler Douglas Johnson. Havana Nasila Janae Jones. Isaiah Keller. Corinne Angelia Kayam. Dominique Jayla King. Tony Allen Kirk. Ama Merville Kaisambo. Ashley Jewett. Amanda Labanino Gonzalez. Gabriela Michele Labrada Almari. Stephanie Sari Linares Tobar. Willanja Lubenda. Isaiah William Lucas. Jacob Riley Lafome. Aaron Cordell Martin II. Zachary Joseph McCain. Ariana Angel McCary. Jordan Anthony Mills. Layla Mins. Jade Destiny Mitchell. Kylan Monet Mitchell. Ryan Ali Mitchell. Kushbo Mohammadi. Muska Momand. Salman Momand. Braden Timothy Monroe. Jimmy Alfonso Morales Cervantes. Linda Nicole Mosquera Benitez. Aronia Murray. Nawidullah Musazai. Agnes Musu. Josh Isaiah Nelms. Imani Sadeh Elizabeth Nelson. James Lawrence Nero. Pejuola Peace Ojenkunle. Brian Angelis Olivaria. Juliana Orozco. Tiela Tamia Outlaw. Reina Patricia Palacios Portillo. Jelani Michael Parham. Lieja Shania Parrott. Elijah David Pasquale. Anaya Tanae Patterson. Jaden Penn. Alexander Jordan Peraza. Mashaya Alexis Perry. Montez Lewis Phelps. Aja Kamora Pantan. Jayla Ariana Puryear Jenkins. Alejandro Ramirez. Chase Andrew Reed. Faraha Indensi Rekha. Deontay Antonio Riddick. Gianfranco Rocco Rios. Melissa Ortiz Rodriguez. Jaden Jervon Russell. Rohid Safiullah. John Carlos Sampaio España. William James Say. Iana Scott. Kylie Grace Seaman. Aaliyah Margaret Sheldon. Wyatt Michael Shinover. Ethan Jared Smallridge. Adam Michael Smith. Joshua Jasper Smith. Jamin Sneed. Victor Soto Ariza. Ryan Orlando Sota Davila. Aubrey McKinley Spence. Sakaya Jatia Thigpen. Tamaya Eljane Strong. Avery Daniel Sturgis. Aviana Sholzik. Adonai Emmanuel Tescagaris. Gabriel Paris Thompson. Malachi K. Thompson. Unique Divine Tune.
Emmanuel Toribio Acevedo. Hanif Lamont Travers. Aman Jante Turner. Xavier Lamont Turner. Jameer Xavier Tyler. Natalia Lisette Velez. John Ray Yambao Villar. Kevin Viveros Plasencia. Christopher Lawrence Walker. Destiny Maya Walker. Effie Renee Ward. Armani Tiana Webster. Everett McKeelan Webster. Jason James Lamonte Wiggins. Derek Montez Wilson Jr. Lisa Unique Wilson. Tucker Daniel Wilson. Everett Woodson. Naisha Jalay Wright.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. Congratulations, class of 2023. I ask that all the audience please remain seated for the recessional and that the graduates please stand and follow the marshals to recess. Much success to you, class of 2023. Go out and make your positive contribution.